y'all doing? Oh shit, there's a lot of you. How y'all doing? All these people over there too. How y'all doing? Hello? Elevatedly challenged. Alright, so I think I'm gonna record the set tonight. So y'all look like a great audience, man. But to do that, I'm gonna record it on my iPhone. And what I'll do is I'll record it, I'll make it an MP3, and I'll send it to you guys via Facebook if you like. Now, this thing has a sensor, right? It goes all the way to the red when you sound like you're alive. So let's see how you fare. Let's see how you fare up to some of the other schools out there. Let's see. Let's just do a practice run. I'm going to introduce myself because I haven't done that yet. And then you're going to scream. Let's see if you hit the red. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Oveous. How y'all doing tonight? That was really freaking good. Shit. But you didn't hit the red. It's in the red. You didn't hit the red. All right. So, but that was your first time. You're gonna hit it the second time. Pause. That sounds like sexual. Pause myself a lot more on the show. Okay. Let's try that again. What's going on, Skidmore College? My name is Oveous. How you feeling tonight? All right, so I think we could actually do this. Third time, all right? Third time's this will be the real thing. I'm gonna press record, and this will be the real thing. Y'all tired already? We're just getting shit started. Y'all tired already? Shit. Okay. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Oveous Maximus. How you feeling tonight, Skidmore College? Y'all look amazing, you sound amazing. Thank you so much for being here, everyone. First of all, a big shout out to all the poets that came up here and were brave enough to share their voices and their stories with you tonight. So right now, I want you to give a big round of applause to all the poets. I give you poets a lot of love and respect because I'm not a poet. I don't claim that title that's too much responsibility. That shit is crazy. I'm just a guy who likes to rap, sometimes a cappella, sometimes with beats, and tell stories and snitch on my family as much as I can. That's what I do. And I like to share my ideas with people and stories through this art form. This is some hip hop shit, you know. Really, that's what it comes down to. So. I brought a lot of new material since I've been here last time. I was here probably about a year and a half ago or something. And it's great to be back. Thanks for having me back again. I'm going to start with the new material. I don't normally do this, but a lot of what I'm doing tonight is a first time for me. I brought some of my studio equipment, as you can see, so we're going to get into some of the music too later. But I'm going to just set it off with this. And let you know that every single word that you will hear tonight coming from me, I believe in 100% and stand next to and stand by 100%, especially this right here. No intro needed for this joint right here. All right. Shh. All right, so we got a lot of different people in the room. Let me see, where my Americans at? That's confusing, right? You're like, well, I'm a citizen. Where my Latinos at? Where my black people at? Where my Asian people at? Oh shit, y'all in the building today. Sometimes I do shows and it's like 2 of y'all, and I'm like, yeah, that's right. Anybody here from New York City? Oh shit. So I guess I should do a borough check then. Yeah. Let's start off with Staten Island. Staten Island? That shit don't even count, right? What about our little baby brother, Jersey? Jersey in the building? All 2 of y'all. Nice. 2 people from Jersey. Okay. All right. So Long Island. Anybody from Long Island? Long Island is not in the building. Okay. It's all good. We don't really. How y'all doing? Welcome to the show. Have a seat if you'd like. You know, introduce yourself to somebody. Don't be scared to sit next to someone you don't know. So Queens. Is Queens in the building? Queens is in the building. The Bronx. Is the Bronx? Wow. Okay. All right. That's what's up. I'm from Washington Heights in the Bronx, Riverdale. So even though Riverdale's, I know it's nice and shit. So you gotta consider it the Bronx. It's not like the South Bronx and shit. Still the Bronx. So Queens, Bronx, Manhattan. Anybody from Manhattan? Okay. Brooklyn, where you at? Oh shit, I'm documenting this. The BX is in the building over Brooklyn right now. Wow. That's what's up. Brooklyn. Much love to the BX. And much love to Brooklyn. Somebody say Harlem, bro? Listen, let me tell you a quick story, man, before I even get started and shit. I was in Singapore with some of my friends doing a show out there for a music festival. And we was performing, and I started giving shout-outs while I was freestyling. And I kid you not, man, we were performing like elevated, just like this, sand, beach, right over the sand, you know what I mean? And we had the DJ set up right here, sand, beach, people everywhere. Beautiful, beautiful place. I think there's a clip on YouTube of it. And I straight up gave a shout out to Brooklyn in Singapore. All right? They didn't respond to nothing else. I was like, New York. I said Brooklyn. I swear to God, somebody came out of the sand. He was like, Brooklyn, son. Brooklyn, son, over here. I was like, all right. Listen. Despite what the media, the politicians, and the ruling class elite tell you, whether you're black, white, yellow, brown, whether you're green like the Hulk, purple if you're Barney or Prince, we're all the same. Okay, we all shit, brown, stinky, sticky, the same. And that goes for girls too. We know y'all be pooping when we're not around. Looking all cute and shit. Look, seriously, people are not so different. We have more similarities than differences. There is no such thing as race except human race. They are trying to divide us, to keep themselves in power. And I'm saying don't let them. Don't let them divide you by your job, ethnicity, or the God you pray to, blue color, skin color, when in fact the only color that comes from underneath your skin is red. We are the same, don't get it twisted. You're not some person to be listed in some social experiment. You don't deserve that. What? You don't think the Queen of England farts? You don't think that bakery dropping logs in the toilet pool, son? Y'all crazy. We all have the potential to fart with the fury of a windmill that's solar powered by Al Gore's global warming organic barbecue sauce. And I know you're wondering, does that shit smell like Texas or Florida? It doesn't matter. The point is, we're all thinking the same shit. Say it ain't so. So many similarities bestowed among us, thus leaving me no choice but to remind you all how beautifully imperfect we all are. We all think we could sing in the shower. We all want to be superheroes. We all wish we could fly. That's why most of us had Superman and Wonder Woman pajamas, and I meant that to be gender specific unless you were into cross-dressing at the age of 5. And that's okay, we're still the same. We all hate the taste of orange juice in the morning after brushing our teeth and despise everyone until that first cup of coffee. We've all gotten brain freeze from Slurpees. We've all had that one day of the week when you forget what day of the week it is. We all have people in our lives who we love very much, and some of us who confuses us to why they were ever born. Everyone has a cousin they treat like a sibling, and a sibling they treat like Fidel Castro. Everyone has that one uncle with bad breath that makes you want to stick your head into a sewer for fresh air. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're feeling the message so far, throw your hands in the air and make some noise. Having a moment of clarity. You ever watched a horror movie with someone who thought they could save the girl by yelling at the movie screen, and the only thing you can think of for the person next to you is shut the fuck up? Some of us I think are really alike. Like George Bush and Ike Turner. To me, they're alike because they like to fuck things up. That's why a lot of people don't like them. But you and me, we want to be liked and respected and pooped on Facebook. We all want love. Every aspect of love, every nook and cranny of that motherfucker we call love. Boys want to fuck and girls want to be fucked with condoms. She's hoping he's big and strong and thick and long and smart. He's hoping she's down. And we're all thinking about this shit at the dinner on the first date. Everyone has cried watching Titanic, don't lie, bitches. We've all had our hearts broken like a mirror with no one to claim it. Can you blame us for trying to hunt the same prizes in life? We all want cars and diplomas and a crib and a safe shoulder to fall on. We all have parents who just don't understand, and parents have kids who just don't give a damn. Everyone has had that one moment when you couldn't find your car in the parking lot. What, you went to the ATM for 5 minutes, or that time you went to that party and every single person you had a conversation with was more torture than having your fingers cut off one by your mother-in-law. Losing a loved one is never easy. Death is never easy for any of us unless your name is Dexter, and that motherfucker's fake. We're all the same. We all want to win and prosper. We all get jealous, envious, and curious, and maybe not in that order, but we all love to watch pornos and sneak a little bit of masturbation time like hammer time when no one's watching. We've all had embarrassing moments, like the time you couldn't pick your nose in the middle of a conversation, but you knew that booger was out. From the inside of your nostril to take a peek at the world like a newborn child. Or maybe that time you was making out with your partner and you burnt a little bit of Tic Tac and garlic when their mouth was open. Needless to say, they'll probably never go out with you again, but you win some, you lose some. I say be glad you had some. We all have demons and wet dreams and insecurities and personal issues. We are all strong and weak. If people would stop judging us by the colors of our skins and instead judged us by the colors in our minds, life would be pretty freaking awesome, wouldn't it be? We're one people with one mission, and that is to live your life like your life depended on it. They are trying to divide you with any category they can think of, just like the lines at the supermarket, except this isn't any market. They are farming you into human control if you let them. They will split you up by gender, class, sexuality, education, and religion. So I'm here to remind you, your gift is your decision to accept the fact that we are all the same. So, I truly believe that, man. I believe that so many of the world's problems would be solved if we remembered the easiest, the simplest things. We're human beings first. If you cut somebody, they're gonna bleed. And we should learn to respect the differences. We are divided by culture, and not divided, let me not use that word. We are distinct by culture. The language you speak, the kind of music you listen to, the kind of shit you wear, whatever colors you paint your toenails with, whatever lipstick you use, fellas, long hair, short hair. We're all distinct, and the things that define us is culture. not what textbooks have been telling you for years, that we're divided by race. Seriously, we're all the same. That's all I have to say about that. So, for the most part, some of us aren't exactly the same. Some of us are egomaniacs. This next poem is about a man whose name I don't even want to say because he's like, duh, not really winning to me. And 2 people got who that is so far. And this guy thinks he has tiger blood and shit. And he thinks he's got like 2 girlfriends who are like super hot and shit. And look, man, he's a winner in his own way, fine. Fine. But to me, there are real winners out there. I wrote a poem, it's a new poem, you're the 3rd audience to hear it. It's called The Real Winners Club, this poem right here. And I'm doing it because I want to shout out the people and the things that we don't normally celebrate or call win. The Real Winners Club. Again, I ain't gonna say his name. If your addiction to Coke is not sponsored by Coca-Cola, you ain't winning, son. Having 2 girlfriends who look like Miss America rejects ain't winning. When your 5 kids are starving from a lack of fatherhood in their appetite, you are not winning. That only explains why you were only half of 2.5 men. Real men take care of their responsibilities like they were pregnant with fear, but learn how to give birth to their solutions. When the people around you who supposedly love you begin to question your existence, you are not winning. Shit, hiding your true Spanish heritage, Carlos Erwin Estevez, father of Ramon Hernando Antonio Estevez, is not winning. You're just being Hollywood's bitch. Idolizing your douchebag supremacy does not make you a winner, it makes you desperate. You want to know who's winning? Teachers are winning. The teacher that shapes the mind, you're not the teacher. Teachers are winning. The teacher that shapes the mind of a young Obama into a sculpture of Gandhi. Winning is when you dedicate your life to healing the wounds of your peers with a first aid poetry kit. Winning is what happens when you become selfless and your soul becomes rich. Winning is when you make your mother soup with a secret ingredient called love, and having a father who's willing to go behind bars so I could write these bars to life. Winning are the people who survived the laws of nature in Japan and Haiti. Winning are those who attended this event tonight. Shit, the fact that we're not watching Jersey Shore right now means we're totally fucking winning. Winning is what happened to me at the Apollo Theater when they kicked me out for winning too much. No, winning has nothing to do with winning anything and everything to do with earning medals you can be proud of in your life. Winning is found in the core of your guts when you attempt to jump into unfamiliar territory and become Christopher Columbus to rape your own depression. When you find yourself next to God in a homeless shelter. When you ignore the sound of the gun whistling to your temple. When you conquer the smell of fear and wear it like it's the best cologne you've ever had in your life. Winning is what happened to me because I became alive the day after my brother's suicide. So no matter what happens to me tonight, even if I lose at anything in life, I already know I was born a winner. I didn't come here to win a competition. I came here to win every single one of your hearts. Because to me, in my book, peace, love, and respect is always the winner. His name is really Carlos Erwin Estevez. He bitched out. He thought Hollywood wouldn't give him a chance if he went with his real name. It's just whack, you know. Emilio Estevez, his brother, I don't know if you know his brother, the other actor, he kept his name, and he did all right. You know what I mean, right? I mean, there's no shame in keeping your name and shit. I don't hide my name. My name, I know people think that my name is fake. I go by Oveous Maximus as an artist. But my name is OV, that's really my name. So my friend basically, he took my name, shout out to Fabian, by the way, he'll hear this. He basically was like, yo, son, when you get on stage, you're like the Morpheus and shit of like rap and shit. So I was like, all right. So he took, OV to Oveous. But my name is Oveous Maximus. I'm proud of it. I would never change a damn thing. You know what I'm saying? Be proud of who you are, for real. Woo! Speaking of being proud of who you are, I remember How you doing? Did you guys know the show? There was a show here today? Yeah? Nice to have you. Did you guys know there was a show? Oh, no? You just recording shit like, oh shit, I'm putting this on YouTube. Look, nice to meet y'all. My name's Oveous. Listen, I remember when I was a little kid, I couldn't figure whether I was too black or too much of a Latino, so it was either I'm a speak or I'm a nigga. Went to my grandma because I figured she would have answers for Spigger. That's what the kid at the school called me, Spigger. I said, Grandma, what the fuck is a Spigger? Who am I? Where do we come from? Who are we? She looked at me, took her chancleta, and smacked me over the head with it. She said, you should know this, boy. I always sounded like Flavor Flav. Boy! My grandma doesn't sound like Flavor Flav. She said, we are the wing-guided children of the future. The wing-guided children of generations to come. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done in the brick of Timbales. We built this Gran Combo shit. Planted in the soils of concrete jungles. Y los pies de mamá y papá created the movement. The salsa swing back, the feet created the movement for all of us to follow. Our drums will never hollow, that shit was just a hallway to the echoes, the spirits feel this, because this is us. When La Guida's ringing, the ancestors are answering, bling, 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 pero ¿qué pasó? What happened? I'm like, nothing, man. Forget Ricky Martin. We already knew he was gay, he's cool with me, shit, fuck, I already knew, I don't care. Our dial tones existed in the streams of congas that shouted our history in vain. Our people have been contained in 9-to-5 packages, so we found comfort in Goya cans. Why? Because we can beat that can like a steel drum, and we can eat from that can a real song served in Buena Vista social clubs that fed us cowbells for dinner with a side dish of cantante vocal cords for flying. If any of you thought you were vegan, not tonight. Tonight we're on the one. The war won't go by the tongue, so feel the weight pressing against your chest, because this is us from the depths of Taino Mountains, pushed to the north by the winds of conquistadores. Forefathers whispering courage like, shh, mijo, no me llores. We must carry the knowledge in the wombs of culture to give birth to the brighter sun that can perhaps illuminate the children of our future. And so we started singing songs of bravery, using the same force and the same wind that would oppress us to reinforce us. This is us, the children who went to corner store bodegas that sold the sweet dreams and now and later memories that got stuck in the back of our teeth. Thoughts of colonial freedom when we reach, hard to spit, speak, so we reach for the wind in the sky to guide us, landed us on 12 inches of wax while the breath of tune is in tune with the soul within. So we began to release the sound of the wind with a baka-panga, panga-panga-pang-pang. This is us, the children who found the Fania All-Stars, shining in the skies of Spanish Harlem nights, driven by the sounds of Miranda, El Conti, Pacheco, Barrero, y Hector, La Bola, Bosca, La Bola, the minds were stuck in the dirt of Pablo Tito's Puente, became the bridge between the gap from anarchy to sanity, the sound of mambo, moving our riots feet from the street to the dance floor, wooden floors that kept our spirits grounded. It sounded like this is us, the children who rose from Taino ashes to spit verses that reverse the nervous system of politics. We spit for the God-given cloud is the secret language between God and us. This is us, that Cuchi Frito Pico de Gallo frying anyone trying to lie to us, the grand central station of Latinos speaking in frequencies of FM radio stations which sometimes I can't even understand, like, damas y caballeros, ustedes están llenos. This is us, the wings of the children of the future, flowing from the breezes of war won't call, future jazz in the path to the black and the skin of the espíritu de Pedro Navaja. So if you look for us, you will find us kissing your hearts like the skin on a conga. So go ahead, call me a spick, player, white beater, drug dealer, 40-ounce president for breakfast in the morning. Goes like, what? I'm always gonna be late on Dominican time. The high school dropout who loses virginity at the age of 12 because I carry gas and I shoot sperm and I sell dime bags that are 10 times more potent than pennies, pushing my dreams down grim reapers, wishing well. So oh well for me, right? Wrong. I can kill you in any of your stereotypes with 85 Nintendo gaming systems to counter your up, down, down, left, right, BABA, select, start, let's start. All I've got left is my cultural identity. Don't ever mistake me for one of those who only show their true colors and flags once a year during the parade. That's not really representing if you don't even know the geographical location of your own country. Sometimes I honestly... Sometimes I honestly feel like my people are falling victim to their own self-fulfilling prophecy. Will just walk with me while I catch my breath like, okay, I'm reloaded. Who shot ya? Me and Dominica Nacio de Santiago, Moca, Washington High School. You still wanna play me with your op stereotypes respect us. I'm tired of public images. They're facing images of all my people. How are we supposed to be equal when everywhere you look we're being depicted by little animals like Speedy Gonzales and that little chihuahua? It just makes you wonder if we'll ever burn those racist images over the grill. Because to tell you the truth, you don't quiero your Taco Bell. Fuck racism. That shit is whack. That shit is so 1960 something. That shit is whack. That shit's before the age, way before the era of the internet. Ain't before the era of the internet, it's kind of whack. Unless it's just some classic shit. That's some dumb shit. Not even some whack shit, it's just some dumb, unnecessary shit. Here's some new work. A bit of a revelation about myself, if you would allow me to indulge. Y'all leaving? Oh, okay, I'm sorry. If I said something, I'm sorry. Let's play with y'all. It's one of the first poems I wrote that I was like, man, I really gotta put myself out there a little bit. In the name of my Father, my mother, and my brother's Holy Spirit, I bring you amen. The evidence of my flesh. 2.5 decades of beautiful stress hanging from the balance of loose leaves. I speak, tunnels inside my chest, for my life's hieroglyphics have been written across the walls in Willie Colon codes. I'll never know if this kind of strength will ever fly from me again. So here I am, a heart full of drum, a song with no apologetic rhythm. This is not an easy slice shit. I'm the only cucaracha and butterfly hybrid in my ghetto. I'm gutter, in every sense of the word's portrait. All I ever wanted to do was shine my light, flash photo of my life's tormented organs, so they'll be mad at me for trying to show you my good side. You with the camera, this side. Let me paint you a picture of page 100. My own flesh and blood, signing his name on a lease carved into the wood of a park bench. Where the fuck is the formula that will cure this guilt inside my lungs? Feed me a cancer in your music. Amuse me in this path of the pavement. I feel like I'm walking on hydrogen isotopes, but I am not afraid of the fire. When this world tries to bring you down, show them that gravity is nothing but an illusion. I'm turning to the next page, where they once tried to come after me with the full force of the gavel, but their justice does not have the right to microscope my dreams when I seem to dream in the seams of every fine thread that makes me human. I wrote that shit before Inception came out. The first collision with my parents' fist, it sang of a song that I could only remember when the night falls into the mouth of a sewer. I am still lightning with every word I spit. Put your shades on when my truth is lit. The unpredictable visual of my life's canvas. Motherfucker, watch me paint you into this mirror of myself. I can't look at myself. Sometimes I am scared of my own fate. As these wrinkles become etched into my own face, there is no line between me and the geometries of my tomorrow. I do not want to fall apart. It's not an option to rot away at the flesh until I find comfort in my own skin and perhaps somehow become supernatural. When I was 5, I won my first game of dominoes against a table full of grown men. That's not easy to do. I once held a dinosaur egg and that shit hatched. When I met Barack Obama, he took off his favorite tie and gave it to me. I can bench press 3 girls stacked neatly like beautiful fluffy pancakes. I can speak 400 BC Arabic in Spanish. My blood type is every blood type and it smells like a rare hibiscus. When I swim in the ocean, sharks want to dance with me. An octopus once gave me a back massage with all tentacles. Dolphins learn to pronounce my name with an accent from San Pedro Macorís like, oh, I am that intriguing. I am the only man in this world who can give bears bear hugs. When Rocky Balboa was 19, I gave him his first black eye. When Hitler saw my father Black Shadow, he let me shave his stupid mustache. When Tiger Woods loses a golf tournament, it is because I neglected him. And I'm the only person in this world who knows where the fuck Osama Bin Laden is. He has a pending friend request on my Facebook. Now, am I going to add him? No. I can walk into a room and hopefully decrease your cancer. My cheekbones are perfectly and symmetrically aligned in a 33-degree angle pointing to the North Star according to my mom. And I can drive a car without gasoline. I gave Kanye his first microphone and John Lennon his first guitar. Introduced him to Yoko Ono at a frat house party. When I was 15, I lost my virginity to a pair of twin mermaids who both happened to be virgins. My magnetic force is the reason Circuit City shut down. Occasionally, my visits to Marvel Comics end up inspiring new superheroes. Noriega once asked for my autograph because I'm that fucking gangster. My mind is so handsome, I was once published in the front cover of GQ magazine. Whenever I get in touch with my feminine side, the sale of Girl Scout cookies go up. And I never drink beer. But if I do, I'll say fuck a Dos Equis and grab myself a Presidente because I am proud to be African, Puerto Rican, Dominican. Thank you. Thank you, bro. Get a little shiny? A little shiny? Cool. Yeah, we don't want the filmographer here getting all the...
270 days.
Word?
Long shift organs left.
Should I do that now?
Whatever.
All right. Thank you, man, for supporting and listening to the work. All right, I'll do that after this one. I'll probably do that after this one. And this poem talks about why I became an artist and what led me to this point. Why I decided to get back into music and performing poems and things of that nature. So if I could borrow your imagination for the next couple minutes. I want you to picture a beautiful sunny summer day in the Bronx of New York City, with a Dominican/Puerto Rican family larger than that of the combination of the Brady Bunch and the Cosbys. Your family is so large, you got like 6 grandmothers. So imagine how good the food at the cookout must have been. The taste, so close to sin, with so many flavors, your taste buds would have thought they were having an orgy on the day they lost their virginity to a plate of my mother's arroz con pollo. Coño, imagine you had a second stomach. So you could stomach the idea of what an almost perfect family we were. Now, imagine having a bunch of siblings, like 4 sisters, 2 brothers, but you were really only close to one. The one you shared a bed head to toe with. The same one who took sometimes your favorite t-shirt or jeans or socks with. The same one you probably made syrup sandwiches with, ate cereal with, watched Saturday morning cartoons with. The same one who was there when Papa left. The same one who years later you disconnected with, only to find out that when you reconnect again, he kills himself. Now, you can imagine life's episodes of happy days for me and my family were over. And you can imagine the seasons changing in the weather, because whether you like it or not, the rain became synonymous with his downfall. His fall off the 225th Street Bridge. His uprise 3 days later floating above Harlem's waters. Imagine having to identify your brother's body in an autopsy. Imagine having to tell mommy and daddy in a room full of your family your baby is gone. Imagine the closed casket. The closed casket, because coming face to face with a face that had been disfigured by God's fish in the Hudson River was something no one in the room wanted to confront. At face value, imagine what it was like to go back to his room for the last time, only to sense the stench of death in the atmosphere. Imagine you were there going through his clothes like you were picking cotton in the field because you felt like a slave to your own guilt. Imagine the pain I felt. Imagine how I'm supposed to search for hope. Imagine all the tears that I held back so that I could cope with the loss of my only brother. Fuck that. Imagine the turnover. The spiritual mutation that allowed me to speak to millions when his spirit entered my tongue. His gift that lives in me, my scream. His exhale with all his breath in mine in each syrup. Imagine me being capable of changing one person with just one poem. Or the mothers that have cried on my shoulders. The street soldiers that are willing to put down their weapons. And any other person in this room who's willing to listen to not just me, but to a kid who screams in this lifetime we're never loud enough. I'm proud to be the one who is carrying his new voice. I am the spirit of my brother Zinc Blue in new flesh, and together someday we're both gonna fade to black. Proudly, we'll both fade to black. Because a life without this gift of writing, poetry, music, life without this beautiful gift, without y'all to listen to the shit that I have to say. I can't ever imagine that. Thank you. If there could be a theme song that comes on after that joint, it would be All the Lights by Kanye. I don't know why, I just feel that shit in my head. Dun, 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 dun. It's my joint. How y'all doing? We good? I've been performing for a minute. How's the shine going? How am I doing? No makeup crew, we're under a budget and shit, you know. Like the government deficit and shit. So check it out, yo. I brought some CDs with me that I handcrafted myself. If you're interested in the music or the poetry that I have, you can find a lot of my work on the internet, iTunes, Bandcamp, on Facebook and Twitter. But I haven't brought out, in the last two and a half years, I haven't brought out any merchandise with me to shows. So what I decided to do is, I decided to put together about, I don't know, so far I was thinking about doing 100 of these. I numbered and signed each one. Each one is unique in its own way. And I put together, I got a variation of things. I got some spoken word albums, some music stuff, and a best of compilation thing. If you want one, be more than welcome to ask for one. I'm taking donations, so $5 or more, I think is cool. And I appreciate the support. How you guys doing though? Y'all good? We still good? Good. Thank you for letting me share that poem with you. On behalf of me and my family, I really want to say thank you to everybody. First of all, for bringing me back here a second time, and just for being supportive throughout the years since I've been an artist, a full-time artist, man. It's a beautiful thing, man. Bro, I wasn't even thinking about doing this piece tonight, but I have to. You gave me the shout out, you know what I mean? So,
Thanks.
Of course, man. What's your name, bro?
Alex.
Alex. Cool. Good to meet you, man.
Too.
Dedicate this to your mother and your mothers as well. This poem is called Dulce de Leche. And I wrote it because I remember thinking about my mom and how, like, I couldn't imagine, like, what she went through to make sure that me and my brother would be alright, you know? So this is a story of a woman and all her strength. My mother spent 270 days. 270 days letting her bones lift and organs shift to make room in the womb for you and I, the future generation. Because when you're born, it's appreciation por esa leche. When your mother was carrying you, she wasn't thinking of the evil that men would do. Don't cut off the hand that feeds you, but we do when we oppress women on so many levels of perception that are less than equal. Call them tricks when we demand triple X flicks. Reduces hot like Kirk cuisine when pots and pans begin to flip. And from her sauce, she wants to dip your tongue, but we don't even appreciate this when worshiping this dinner. Y'all should be easy. If you don't speak Spanish, that just means rice and beans and steak. Sorry if I lost you. But instead we're like, nah, you're beneath me. So shut up and feed me. Wayada, can you put the kids to bed so you can please me? It's not hard to detect that respect is lacking. She should leave, but she won't. She wants to hold her family together, so she's like, whatever. Con su dulce, con su leche. She's always there to support and carry you when you're sad at me, but how quickly we forget when they pose a threat to leave us. Suddenly we're like a 6-year-old crying for wifey like we used to cry for mommy. When I say dulce, I'm not talking sweet sugar-coated confectionery. What I'm really saying when I say dulce is that truly you are parallel to beauty in ways we can't comprehend. And in the same confusion, we can't even understand where we messed up on you again. Dulce is the allure to your physical asymmetry. It's alright if your left is bigger than your right boobie. It's alright if hips and thighs are shoulder wide for curves that even GPS systems couldn't track. You see, dulce is found in simple things, like the way your lips move when you talk, the way you move when you walk, the elegance in your presence, the formula to your persona, the radiance, this charismatic charm. Somebody just ring the alarm, cause I can see another fine woman could be coming. Whoa, hey, and yes, I cut my dreads, but shit, I can still sing a little bit like Marley. Whoa, hey, but what about her leche? Her leche that skips the 1%, goes through the whole 8 grams in the red cap. Now take that as Pure like Vince Cunningham, my fifth grade teacher who taught me to think outside of the racial Crayola box. Pure like my mother for raising 2 boys, single, with 2 jobs, trying to make singles, just so she can put food on the table. This legend is what will nurture us and provide for us. In the way I see it, this will always be a man's world, but it's under a woman's supervision. Okay, so I haven't done any love poems, so would you like to hear one? Yeah. Okay, I think I'll do a love poem, and then I'll try my hand at doing some music if y'all want to hear like me do something live, unrehearsed. You know, I just brought some of my my studio equipment. I brought a little keyboard and my Mac. So let's see what I got here. Did I forget to bring that, John? Okay, there's this. I don't want to do that. Oh, maybe if I have time, I'll do that too. Okay. Okay, let me try this. Alright. Welcome to the love portion of the show. If you have napkins, pull them out now. Just kidding. Alright. Here we go. Okay. This shit is always difficult to do. It's like you gotta. I don't know how people do this shit all the time. I don't write love poems because it's like love is a strange freaking force, nature, man. It's crazy. And the shit happens to you with butt ass naked. Everything else you do in life, you got clothes on. That shit, butt ass naked. It's like, damn. Everything about it, right? Crazy. All right. Okay. I knew from the moment you left my palace with the scent of a crime scene that I would fall into dungeons for you. There is no ocean I wouldn't swallow to get to you. If it means telling your mother that I like her, I would lie for you. Turn off the video games and start a whole new level of foreplay with you. Up, up, down, down, left, right, the shit out of you until I add 2 X's to the Xbox in you. Tap into my ear like a private line so that I can prove how I should listen to you. Black Panther movement, I'm so down for you. I'll go down on you with my fist up in the air of your memories where I left my signature in your breathing patterns. Nasty. I'm so pro-black, light NASA out of space for you that I'm willing to escape this world with you. Watch corny romantic comedies that hypnotize me into the 14th day of the 2nd month of the year, visions with you. I'm willing to wear purple for you on some more I love you, you love me, Bernal Park, Barney purpleness for you. Whatever paints happiness to you. Soak up every part of your DNA. I'll go to the pharmacy and buy tampons for you. Walk a mile in your hips and go shoe shopping with you. Bust a rah-rah like a dungeon dragon and apparently at the risk of my own reputation, make myself sound really stupid for you. Isn't this enough for you? I was meant for you, like mangoes and seeds. I am so into you. The thought of losing you makes me vomit pieces of my heart. My face is wet. I'll fight the brave heart out of you, and I'll do this and more as long as we can switch to Geico to save 15% or more on the next relationship insurance. I will write your name, your last name, on a leaf of fate and grow old with you. I want my skin to shed layers with you. My heart envies the placenta in you, like I wish I could be that deep to feel the beat inside of you. This is what I wish I could plant in you, because I can't love you when my heart is still resting in a casket. So when I fall in love, I'm going to tell the entire world. I want the entire world to see it. And my love's gonna be bright, and my love is gonna be real, so real that Real Dairy Products will sponsor my love with an ad campaign to promote magic milk potions for the heart, toast, intolerant. Got love will be the new slogan, so drink it, cause love does the body good. When I fall in love, brothers in the hood will stop acting hard, and you'll notice the change when you see them at the corner of the block talking about, yo, son, who got next to patty cake. When I fall in love, there will be no fakes. You will hear me say things like, Baby, let's make love in a sea of wine so I can taste what your heart feels like underneath the stars of my tongue's galaxy, illuminating every inch of your fantasy. Go ahead, scream, ain't nobody gonna hear you in Fiji. And I do it to be totally and awesomely romantic. When I fall in love, simultaneous societal orgasms and the population will become clap on, clap off, automatic. Picture that shit happening to you at church. No? Too much. When I fall in love, Kermit and Miss Piggy will finally tie the knot on Beach Street. When I fall in love, I'm gonna throw a block party on Beach Street with the world's first MCs, Malcolm, Martin, Marcus Garvey, and Gandhi, all who are watching a little kid named Hip Hop who constantly wants to hook up with pop culture, but they only let him with the use of a condom. When I fall in love, nothing will be random, nothing will be sweeter, nothing will be lost. When I fall in love, me and Bob Ross will paint pictures of purple and pink peace signs on the walls of the great mountains, the sound of volcanic eruption, erupting the flow of a love lava that'll shower you with the burning sensation of a Kama Sutra. When I fall in love, I'll be able to say shit like that. Y'all not even know what the hell it means. When I fall in love, forget Cupid, forget Biggie, you know who shot ya. My love will hit ya. My love is painted in visions of perfect utopian pictures. Stop the Biggie shit. Love is the bigger picture. Love is the bigger picture. The photograph of our lives that needed more exposure. Love thy neighbor in black or white face, from the rich to the poor classes, Jews, Voodoos, Roman Catholics, Jehovah Witnesses. As long as you witness my love spreading in the wind, as if it rode the compounds of molecular radiation. When I fall in love, there will be no escaping this love that could end all violence and war. Bullets becoming soggy and milk for cereal, because when I fall in love, breakfast will be served. So yes, when I fall in love, crazy shit might happen, but it's only a reflection of how crazy we can get over love. Thank you. Thank you, y'all. So, we got seniors in the house? Oh, shit. Shout out to the seniors. Congratulations on making it this far. How y'all feeling? Y'all okay? Y'all really relaxed now and shit? Not sure y'all okay? What if I told you that? That I could erase all your student loans and shit? Will you make noise there? Thank you for being here tonight. I'm gonna do one more poem and then I'll try my hand at doing some original music for y'all. And I want to say thank you again for bringing me out tonight, man. For real, y'all give up yourself. Okay. I had no idea when the last time would come. The last time I would see my brother alive was at a train station when I told him, yo, Carlito, please be on time on Saturday so I could buy you a pair of Nikes for your birthday, but Saturday never came. Now you're wondering, what do you mean Saturday never came? Saturday has to come, right? You got Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Saturday has to come, right? Saturday never came. I'll explain why. Because it quickly became the worst day. Because on that day, it wasn't that he wasn't on time. It was that by then, my brother was no longer part of our system of time. That's why I always tell people, utilize your time wisely. Put aside time for family. If you were to tell me or ask me what time it is, I would tell you that the time is now. The time is now for a new life. Maybe it's time for a new poem. Maybe it's time we put more time into our poems. Maybe it's time to see headlines in our time that say bad cop is doing time for pulling the trigger. People, it's time to get moving, time to set foot in a new land, but instead you're probably thinking that it's time for me to shut the fuck up already. Not that time yet. Better yet, it's time for you to listen if you haven't been. Maybe it's time for me to just slow it down. Or time for me to speed it back up so I can pick up the energy for the poet that's coming after me. No, wait, there's no poet coming after me. Time for me to just clone myself and put my clone in front of me so I can challenge me, so that from the external I can look at the internal and find out what the fuck is wrong with me psychologically. Do you remember the time when we saw Michael as a cute little black kid? Or the time my brother was just a kid and he used to go by the name of MC Hip Hop when he used to bless mics? Maybe it's time we start issuing licenses for mics so that only people who are worthy can actually legally with authority speak to him. I wanted to speak to him and get through him and turn back the hands of time before he ended up doing time, looking at life or serving life from the inside of the cell. Maybe it's time you look inside of your brain cells. Maybe it's time we put down the controllers on the PlayStation, take control of your life, stop playing, or you just might keep yourself in the station. Wait, don't turn that down, just keep it on that station. It's time for my heart to hit the music. Time for 120 BPMs. Time for confusion, time for crying, time for passion, new generation, time for love. Time for the God above to take away my life naturally. The way time and fate had meant for me, because eventually we would need to stop wasting time, killing time. When our forefathers would kill to be killed, would kill to be killed, to be part of our time. That's why I respect my very existence at this moment in time. If you were to ask me what time it is, I will tell you that maybe it's time to open up and show yourself to someone who you had a grudge with for the longest time. Maybe it's time for you to celebrate crazies. What, Thursday night, maybe go drinking, you're a senior, it's all good. Maybe it's time you realize that I've been freestyling for a minute now, make some noise. Maybe it's time you should realize that life, you want to get one chance at life, it's like a video game. Don't have no shame, put that quarter in there and give it 100. Maybe it's time you realize that you are more beautiful than you'll ever know. Maybe it's time you realize that the time is now. Thank you. Thank you, man. So let's try this out, yo. Can we get everybody to stand up and come to the front, please? I have a new album that I'm gonna debut, and don't be trying to steal my phone and shit. No, I'm just kidding. I know you guys like that. I'm just kidding. Who here has heard any of my music? Nobody, right? You have? Alright. Just for that, I'm going to give you this. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Alright, so a lot of people don't, there's still a lot of people out there that don't know how to do music. And I have an album coming out this, probably sometime at the end of this summer. It's called Baila Coño. And, yeah, it's called Baila Coño. I'm gonna do this first song. It's called Novela y Con Con. You guys know what a novela is, right? A novela is a soap opera. So the song is called Novela y Con Con because soap operas are fantasies and they ain't realistic. And you shouldn't live your life that way. And Con Con is always stuck, is the rice stuck at the bottom of the pot. And you shouldn't live your life that way either. If you feel stuck, break yourself out of that bottom of the pot. So that's what Novela y Con Con means. And I'll give you a little taste of that, of this joint right here. Now, I hope you like to dance, because this shit makes people dance. I hope the system's loud enough. Alright, I'm gonna turn it up a little bit. Can we get some hand claps? Some Caribbean shit out here. Oh! No, they gon' go! Hey! So dale fuerte. Esa novela, easily. Everything I want, I get, I just make it look easily. I persuade he goes in me. Fuck this shit religiously. Shout out to the Caribbean, everybody scream! Hey! Hey! Esa novela! Esa novela! When I say esa, you say novela. Esa! 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 When I say go go, we say deja eso. Go go! Go go! Hey! Thank you, y'all. Thank you, y'all, for real. Thank you. So, I want to do something real crazy, y'all, for real. Last night, I was up to 8 o'clock this morning, working on this beat, all right? And I shared it with, where you at, brother? I shared it with you in the car. You was kind of digging it, so I haven't even wrote lyrics to this shit yet, but I already know the concept of it and everything. So I wanted to kind of just do it live, and maybe just do a little freestyle. Is that cool with y'all? This song is gonna be called, I wrote the hook on the way here actually, like I was driving and I was like, I gotta get this down before I forget it. This song is gonna be called Plátano Nigere. And the reason I'm gonna call it is because it's a slang term that I made up. Like I was saying before, you know, growing up sometimes, like I was too light to be a brother, but, you know what I'm saying, like, and I wasn't like, you know, dark enough to be too Latino. Like I was always in the middle somewhere, you know what I'm saying? So, and a lot of times people in my own culture, like dark-skinned Latinos, they deny their African ancestry and their heritage. So this song, believe it or not, the beat don't sound like it because it sounds like a club banger, but it's gonna be, I'm gonna sneak in a lot of like knowledge in there and shit you're gonna have to Wikipedia. So, you know what I mean? But I'll just start like putting it together now. Let's see. So. this negative life. The rape plan, always shooting, but I was too nice. Made the life look like a dice from state to state. Avoiding all the bullshit, that's why they call me Mad May. From me to the provider, when I learned to lose the shade of the day. The night was naked blue. What you gonna do when your love I got no gold? Just to make your ass move, make your ass move. Samurai this was the time we watch move. Check it how we do, check it how we do. This is all real, freestyle from the dome. I'm in Skidmore, I don't need to be in Rome, but I know I feel really good right now. Listen to me now, listen to the crowd. The beat just dropped and I'm doing this shit and it don't really matter. I will scatter all of my pieces in my heart and my guts to the floor. This is how I do it, I adore. This hip-hop shit is so much more. The glitz and the glamour, the jewelry and the watches. Fuck your play if you ain't got knowledge. I'm driving real science. Listen, I think about my life and where I've been. The good, the bad, the ugly, the sins, the real, the fake. Among my friends, smiling in my face when they try to pretend to be on for the cause that means in. I hear a whisper, when this is coming to the end. Mother, this is where it all begins. Every rhyme is a signed contract. My pen for the brothers ain't blue and I'm old young. That's New York poet backwards, son. This is real, we never just get it for fun. My crew is like the only crew that don't need a gun. The only gun that carry was the spit from the tongue. And you're all grateful for all the shows I rock in unison. Before we hit the globe, we used to hit the New sign the open mic and keep it on the humble. Now though, everybody wants to be a star. Get a little shine and forget who you are. This shit don't come easy, you gotta work hard. See, I'm all about the ethics. Open up my spirit and let God breathe through me in the three facets. Hip-hop's a part of my life, it's automatic. After 94, everyone was illmatic or ready to die. Something to the fact I can move your hip bone and get a dancing back. Out of you, what do you beat rhymes and life? I'm still surviving on the black beans and rice. I'm still surviving on the black beans and rice. Thank you, y'all.